Hi there, my friend. Welcome back to another episode of Future Steps Creative. My name is Marlon McPherson. You can find me at marlonmcpherson.com. And today's episode is going to be talking about doing a simulated double opt-in for your email marketing sign up that is going to reduce the friction for people to sign up while still confirming them on your email list. And no, that's probably a lot to take in if you're new to this whole email marketing and double opt-in versus single opt-in things. But if you want to learn about that aspect of it, I did a previous episode on single versus double opt-in. And just to recap very quickly, a single opt-in is where when people sign up for your email list on your landing page, they immediately join your email list. You don't run them through any other kind of filter to get them confirmed. They go straight to your email list and you can now start sending them emails. Now that is very, very easy for them to do as a user, but it also poses a risk of you getting the wrong people on your list that aren't meant to be there, and a lot of different things your email list is poorer quality as a result, basically. So go and check out that other episode and you'll learn more about that. With double opt-in, they have to go in and confirm their subscription essentially by checking for an email that you send them right after they sign up. And unless they go in and find this email, click the link or the button that says I confirm that I want to be on your list, then you cannot send them any further emails, right? So that puts some kind of barrier in between, and it reduces the number of people that actually sign up. So what you might find is that you end up with a lot of people who haven't gone in and found that email for whatever reason. They could have legitimate reasons why they haven't gone in and done it. Could be that they've gotten distracted by something else. They had all good intention to do it and they just didn't bother to come, or they just couldn't come back and find it, or didn't remember. Other people just can't be bothered. You don't want those people on your list because they're just there for tire kicking, or they're not really going to really be quality people on your list anyway. But you want to give those other people who legitimately missed that email and completely forgot, you want to give them a second chance, right? And this has that benefit. So hear me out here, because I know it might sound a bit controversial, but you can do this and you'll be handling the double opt-in on your own. You won't be relying on the email service provider's typical double opt-in process where they just send a standard email, automatic email that says the same thing all the time. This is going to allow you to personalize your email. It's going to allow you to still do the same thing essentially, but allow you to have more control over that process. So I just want to give credit where credit is due. I learned this from Chris L. Davis over at Automation Bridge. He calls it the single double. I learned about this via his podcast and also through a post on his website. So check him out if you are interested in that. He uses ActiveCampaign as the primary platform, or as his main platform. I use Fluent CRM currently as my main thing, and I pulled it off. I was able to do the same strategy in Fluent CRM. Now, it doesn't really matter about the platform. What matters is that the tool that you're using, the software, the email service provider, whatever you want to call it, what matters is that the features that require you or allow you to do the things that I'm going to talk about is what you need to look for in your platform. And if you have those features, you'll be able to do the same thing as well. Obviously, some platforms might not have these features, and therefore you might be restricted and might not be able to do it. So that's what you need to look at, right? So it doesn't really matter if you're not using Fluent CRM or ActiveCampaign or whichever other platform. How this works, the flow is going to be like this. You're going to basically turn off double opt-in inside your email marketing tool. So the software, normally they have an option that you check to say, hey, do you want to have people double opt in? That normally is set by default, right? Because most of the platforms don't want you to just have people join your email list. They don't want you to do single opt-in. They want you to have that filter, that barrier in place, because they want quality people to join your list so that you don't get affected by poor deliverability, because the higher quality people on your list, the more likely they're going to see your emails, open them, and actually interact with your emails, which then sends signals to the gods that be that handle the email deliverability, like Google is part of this. They filter what drops in the Gmail inbox versus what goes into the promotion, or you might not even get your emails delivered if you're on a poor quality connection. So they look at things like if people are replying, people are actually opening and interacting, clicking links, and so on, right? So you want to make sure you have the highest engaged people, highest quality engaged people on your list, and this is going to help with that. So turning off double opt-in leaves you open now to not getting those quality people coming in. But don't worry, this strategy is going to allow you to handle that your own way. You're still going to have double opt-in, but you're just going to take care of it, right? So the way you're going to do that is through automation, and the flow is this. Someone signs up on your landing page, they fill in the form, they don't get the double opt-in email because that's switched off in the software, but you're going to have an email automation that sends a welcome email immediately to them. And I'm going to talk in the context of them receiving a lead magnet. In my case, my current lead magnet is a website checklist, a profitable website checklist that people can grab. And when people sign up, I have this implemented right now on marlonmcpherson.com. They get that welcome email that says, hey, thank you for signing up. Here's I have the link below to the profitable website checklist. And I give them a little bit of an introduction to what it is about and what they need to do. I say, look, click the link below to confirm your email subscription and download the profitable website checklist, or download whatever. So if they don't click that link, they don't get any other emails from me. So I have that link is actually a special link inside my platform that I track, and that link can also trigger additional automations, which is exactly what I've done. So if someone doesn't click that link in that welcome email, they don't get my welcome email sequence, which is like a set of emails that go out for over the next week or so to introduce them to my brand and to warm them up and give them more value by providing more help. Then I can introduce them to my products and service or services that are relevant to what they signed up for in the first place. So essentially, they have to click that link, and that acts as that double opt-in trigger. And it also gives them that download, that thing that they asked for in one go. So I'm not sending them the traditional double opt-in email where they have to click that first, wait for another email to come for them to then get access to whatever they asked for. This is all in one. Now, once they click the link, that automation then triggers the sequence to go out, and pretty much that's the end of that at the very basic level. Now you could take things to another level. The next level is where you now can set up automations to send out reminders if they haven't clicked that link within a certain time. So in my case, I've set a branch, like a fork in the road type of thing, where if they click the link, then they go through and get my email sequence, my welcome sequence that basically brings them into my brand, onboards them essentially. If they don't click the link, after 24 hours, the other branch will send them a reminder email to say, hey, we've sent you an email before to grab the download. You haven't gotten it. Can you click this link to confirm your subscription and get what you asked for? If they don't click that link in that second email, nothing gets sent out after that. They then get another reminder after 24 hours again. So they get 2 reminders in my case. And if they still don't click the link after the second reminder, I then put them, I tag them as unengaged and make sure I don't send any emails to them. Now, this is a big benefit to doing it this way, because with the traditional double opt-in, people don't actually get, you don't get to send them additional emails. There's no way to do that because they're not actually subscribed on your list. So you'll end up with tons of people that are pending, and you have no choice but to delete them after a while, because if they haven't gone in and clicked the link, that's it. They're not going to do it. If they haven't done it within a few weeks, they're not going to do it again. Unlikely, right? So with this, you give them multiple opportunities, and someone might see the first reminder and say, yes, I forgot to go in and do this. Let me do it now. Let me grab the thing now, right? Then that triggers my email sequence to go out. Can you see how powerful this is, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to end up with what you're going to get, I should say, is more engaged subscribers on your list, because they've actually taken action, positive and affirmative action. This is something that is really important for you to have. They're going to interact, and that's what you want. And like I said, you're going to be able to follow up with those pending contacts. There are other benefits as well. You're going to keep a cleaner list, etc. And you're not going to have spammy sign-ups to your email list, just the same as if you had a traditional double opt-in switched on. So think about how you can implement this inside your own software. At some point, I'm going to most likely do a video tutorial on how I've got it set up, or how you can set it up in Fluent CRM, and possibly inside other platforms as well. But for now, go with the information. You have the strategy. You see exactly, hopefully you can tell exactly how I've done it, and just apply that to your own software as well. That's all I've got for you in this one. If you've got any questions or comments, leave them below inside the YouTube video. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you're listening to the podcast, on the audio podcast, you can reach me over on my website, marlonmcpherson.com. If you want to grab that checklist that I mentioned, which is the Profitable Website Checklist, I'll go through several things you need to have in place or do on your website to make it work for your business or your brand. Head over to marlonmcpherson.com/profitable website and grab that checklist, or marlonmcpherson.com/checklist, whichever one. It goes to the same place at the minute. Thanks for listening. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I hope you have a great day. Check out one of my other episodes, and I'll speak to you in the next one.